Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. All Things Middle-earth here with a review video looking at the Elven Festival of Renewal, which is brand new to the game as of last night's maintenance. I thought we'd check it out. This is on my account that has not looked at it at all. I've seen very little of it, so I'm going to give you my honest thoughts as always on whether or not this event is worth playing, if there are any good bundles, the chests, all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. A review and potentially rant on the event coming up very, very soon. Okay, starting out, if you click the event button at the very top right of your screen that's flashing and has the little kind of flower thing on it, it says, nestled in the heart of Bywater, the green dragon inn bustles with cheerful hobbit chatter. Merry and Pippin rest by the fire, savoring their pints and the warmth of the familiar laughter filling the air. Here we go, Pip, another round. Oh, right, the bartender just handed me this peculiar letter. That's not just any letter. Well, now open it. Let's see what it says. Get the letter. Dear Meriadoc, Brandybuck, and Peregrine Took, we at Rivendell cordially invite you to our Festival of Renewal to join us in celebrating the arrival of spring. In this time of joy and harmony, we wish to honor the friendships between elves and hobbits and would be delighted if you could attend. May your path be graced with light and the echoes of ancient songs. We shall eagerly await your arrival. Ever ready to forge new tales under the starlit skies of Rivendell. Warmest regards, the elves of Rivendell. So, Merry and Pippin and us have been invited to Rivendell to celebrate the Festival of Renewal. How exciting. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to see the elves. Such an honor. It's remarkable. Yeah. We could gather special gifts from all over Middle-earth. Yep. More dialogue. So we get a little bit of opening dialogue to kind of set the stage, which isn't something they always do, so not a bad first touch if I was a newer player. And there was an event. I feel like you want to feel sort of immersed in the event, like there's something actually going on. So we'll see what that actually changes. It'll probably not change anything, but the fact that you could technically read that and be like, this is, okay, we're stepping into the event, not a bad thing, but we'll see what happens. So after you go through that chatter there on the screen, we have the Elven Festival Renewal, which is going to last until the 6th of April. It's telling me to check out the gift basket first on my left side here. So here's a basket of the gifts. Let's store what we find here. Besides, don't forget our daily travel preparations. We need some help taking care of our pony, and our food supply might be running low. Pippin is personally engaged in the success of the daily chores, and he'll reward you for your assistance. So we're trying to collect these things to then go to Rivendell for the Elven Festival of Renewal. I'm not sure if that means there'll be something else once this is done or the event's done, or I don't know, but we're sort of building up something which, okay, all right, let's see how it plays out. So that's our gift basket. We've got Sam here. Heard you two are off to Rivendell for the Elven Festival. Can't let you go without a bit of the Shire to share. What do you have in mind? This is a question he asks what the... I have Farmer Maggot's finest honey, but first, a little challenge. What is the sweetest thing in the Shire? The taste of honey? Is that... Okay. All right. Kind of gave it away there, Sam. It's all right. We get a jar of honey. Boom. And now our collection progress is 1 of 7. So I'm assuming daily or something like that, you collect different things from the Shire to bring to the Elven Festival. Again, whether that means there's rewards or more stuff unlocked, I don't know. It'll probably be underwhelming. Just keep managing expectations here, because we've had these kind of complete the map type things, and you spend the whole week completing it, and then it's like, oh, like it's not really all that exciting. So anywho, that's the gift basket, and kind of seems like every day we're going to do things or do lots of the event to fill the basket to then go to Rivendell. Okay, next up we have the traveling merchant. It's the very bottom left button, which is also behind me. Madam Peddler, yada yada yada. We have a roaming peddler who, with these coins, which we can get by doing some of the event things, we can get Madams, 4 Madams for 500 apiece, so 2,000 Madams total. 1,200 for purple gear, 500 for a avatar, a traveling pony avatar. We can get 2 gold respect items. We can get 8 purple respect items, 8 blue respect items, and then 8 pieces of gear here, blue gear here. So typically you can get quite a few things from whatever stores they do. So I know a lot of times people like to get the special avatar because it's kind of a one-time thing. In my mind, the best value is probably going to be the Mathams and probably getting the gold gifts. I wish they had gold gear in here. I feel like if the events, by playing them, if you played through an event, you got even one piece of gold gear, that'd be really nice, because especially if you're free to play, getting that piece of gold gear could be really exciting. So it'd be nice if there was something like that here, but you're looking at 4 Mathoms, a couple of gold things probably at the best. And again, not that these things are bad or you couldn't use them to make sets, but kind of depends on where you're at as a player. So that is the roaming peddler in the tavern here, with some different things we can collect throughout the event. All right, next up we have, let's go to the pony upkeep here. This says, find the pony's horseshoes before setting off. Complete the puzzle above with a specified number of steps to pass the level. If we get 3 stars, we're going to get 50 gems, and then blossom tokens, 150 and then 100 here. So let's go ahead and start this. Rotate the puzzle pieces outside the board. Each time you drag or rotate them, it'll reduce your remaining number of steps. So we just have a limited amount of steps to make the picture. We've done this before in the game. So let's see how we can complete this. All right. This looks like the top of the horseshoe, I'd say. So I think that's right in the money. I think this one is
many hours later.
So rotate, move, drop. 25 out of 25. What do we got? We got 2 stars. Okay. Not the best score there. Okay, that's first try. That's first try, right? You can do that again, redo it, get all your points, but that's the find the horseshoes. I am assuming every day there'll be a different puzzle to do, although I'm not sure if that was a one-time thing. 20 or less is 3 stars. So get your stuff there and get some gems and some coins for putting the horseshoe together and making sure they're in the right position. Okay, there we go. I redid it because that was gonna bug me. GG. 21 steps taken, best score 21. I thought it was 20 or less, so I guess maybe it's 25 or less, and I got 25 exactly. I don't know. Anyway, that's pony upkeep. Next, let's check out the fishing quest. Now, I will say I love fishing in games. It's like one of my favorite side things to do in games. So this could potentially be fun. Let's check it out here. Tap the button opposite direction of the fish. The opposite direction of the fish is moving to keep the fish in the center of the reeling area. And when the fish moves away from the center area, it will wriggle off the hook 1 time every 2 seconds. The more times the fish wriggles away, the lower the star rating will be. Okay, so we just want to keep him in the middle and don't let him get far away. And we should be good to go. Okay, starting in 1 second. We got a fish. So we want to pull this way. Oh, you have to quickly tap. Okay. So you want to quickly tap the buttons on the right or left side to keep him in the middle like this. Sorry if you can hear the clicks of my mouse, just spamming it here to catch this fish. And I think as long as we keep him in the middle, you catch him, you get 3 stars. I think that's relatively easy. So there you go. First try, off the hook 1 time. Minimum off the hook times 1. We got the max reward, 3 stars there. It says green dragon in is 100%. Just doing those, we got 500. So the first day is enough to kind of get 1 of anything. Like you can get a Matham. I can get this. I'll probably grab this for now just because I like to get those. So we got that, and we move on. So it says Green Dragon Inn is at 100%. And last but not least, we have the map, which I think now I'm piecing it together, means we're going to kind of go through and do something in different areas. So right here is Green Dragon 100%. I'm assuming tomorrow different things are going to unlock on the way to Rivendell. So where exactly? Yeah, at reset each day, a new location will be unlocked. Yeah, once they've all been once all 7 locations are unlocked and you've collected the Elven gifts from each location, you can tap on Rivendell to arrive at the festival and complete the event. And you can go back at any time. So, I mean, nothing crazy. I actually didn't mind, though. I don't mind the puzzle thing in the fish. I mean, it was very quick for what I got, what I had to do. So doing that and kind of visiting different places. I think if there were, here's the thing. If each day there were actually new or more unique things, or even certain things they brought back, you could unlock different things. I think that'd be cool. I think it'd make it very exciting. If it's just copy and paste of this and different with different backgrounds for 7 days, I think that's pretty underwhelming. But the bar is pretty low for that. So that's honestly the festival. That's all of it. Kind of just wanted to do a little playthrough and show you guys and hear what you think. Again, for me, my expectations are pretty low for events. I feel like there's enough going on, and it's easy enough that it's just something I probably would log in if I wasn't otherwise going to. I'd log in and do my daily thing here at reset. So it's just a little bit more to do during reset and get a few more rewards for it. And it is what it is. That's kind of all there is right now. So hopefully each day actually builds on it, and there are more different types of quests and different rewards maybe, or things that are cool or new features. I just don't think there's going to be, but the more variety we get each day for logging in, so you're kind of excited to see what's next, the better. But I don't think that's going to be the case. But that is sort of how the event looks. Again, not very difficult. Just complete the area you're in, wait for reset, do it again the next day until you get to Rivendell. Now, very surprising to me is there's actually not any bundles specific to the event. Usually they have bundles where you can buy 20 Mathoms for $20 3 times, or there's a bundle you can buy, not always, but a lot of the time. So we don't have that, which is interesting to me, but we do have the Renewal Celebration chest, which is your very typical Mathom, build your own Mathom chest, basically. People always ask what things are more worth it in the game. Outside of the bundles that we sometimes have that really have better value, these are a really good deal because you can pick everything you get in the chest. So for me, the meta is very set in this game right now, and you can pick your mythic commanders that you get here. You can pick them to be all basically the meta. So we can do Gandalf the White, we can do Dane, we can do Beorn, and we can do Sauron, for example. And then you could pick someone else that you like or is also pretty meta relevant. If I was going to really try and stick with it, I'd probably look to do someone. I'm using Sistaro at Z2, so I'd probably throw him in there personally. But there are a few other really good tier 3 options. Saruman's not bad. There's a lot of good ones. So you go through and you select all these, and these are the only ones you can get. So if you're someone who does not like getting things that you don't want from the chest, this is nice because these are the guys I'll pull from. The other thing is, it's 200. Here's my question. I'm going to test something right here, and if it actually plays out this way, this might be kind of decent. It says I have 120 out of 200, and I don't know if that's the same in my regular Mathom chest or not, or if that's from a previous event chest. If it shares a count, it does not. Okay, so it looks like the event chest has its own counter. I was going to say if it didn't have its own counter, you could technically open rare treasures and get your count kind of close, and then open it so that you get multiple guaranteed pulls from the 5 commanders you want. That's not the case. The nice thing is you're going to get a full pull from one of the 5 commanders you choose, and you're not going to get someone crappy, so that's pretty good. If you're lucky, you could get a couple of them. I'm at 120 to 200, so if I were to open all 200 on an account, we'll get through one and into the next one and maybe get lucky and get it. But other than that, the drop rates, everything will be the same. You're just not going to get stuff you don't want, which I think is pretty nice. So in terms of Mathom chests that are worth doing, outside of probably a chest that like exclusively featured Dane, where he was getting pulled more than anybody else, to me this is worth it, because usually with those chests that have just Dane, there's like 3 or 4 other commanders in there, and some of them are really bad. So it'd be like if it was a Dane chest where the drop rates are higher for Dane, but then you also have like Thranduil and King of the Dead in there and Radagast, and then there'll be someone else who's like decent as well. It's like, oh, and Saruman's pretty good. So you're like, okay, I want 2 out of 5. Like that's usually how the event chests look. So the fact that here it's 5 of 5 that you want, you can pick the meta, whatever you want. You can do that for all of them. Again, down the line, I feel like it matters a lot less. But you could definitely pick ones that are better and the ones that you're trying to get going towards. So again, if you're looking for a chest to spend on, these are good ones. You can do 200. If you are spending in the game, if you choose to spend in this event, I have a top-up link. It's an affiliate link. It's linked down in the description below. It does not cost anything extra to use. It's very easy to use, and it supports the channel. I get a small % back from things purchased through that link. It's actually cheaper in different parts of the world. If you're in somewhere in the EU, if you get fees from Apple or things like that, it's cheaper than doing that. So it's a very, very good deal, and it supports the channel seriously. So if you guys are spending or want to open a couple hundred Mathoms, support the channel, get some stuff for your account, it's kind of a win-win. So check that out if you haven't already. It seriously means a lot. But in terms of the chest, I would say it's definitely one that's worth doing if you're spending money. I don't think it's like the best deal in the world where I'd say if you've not spent in a year, this is it. But like this is pretty much as good as the chests get. So take that for what you will. There's no bundle, at least right now, that's jumping out that's like, where you can kind of total up the value and say you get Mathoms and gems and guaranteed things or not. There's no bundle yet. So in terms of spending on the event, it's just the chest. So if you're going to do that, consider using that top-up link. But that's kind of it in terms of the monetization of the event. The rest is just the event. I'm adding this during the editing because I just had the idea. I kind of was thinking through it. And if you are considering using this chest here, I would look at what your progress is towards your guaranteed invite. And potentially, if you're someone who's not spending a lot but trying to figure out what you want to do, it could be something that you look to just open until you get your guaranteed full pull. So this is my main account, and I have 100 till my full, and my alt had 80 until the full pull. So yes, all 200 is a better deal than the normal chest in my opinion, but to me, doing at least 100 and guaranteeing my mythic invite, which will be one of whatever 5 that I choose, so there's no chance of me being, getting a garbage commander. To me, that makes a lot of sense. So if you're on the fence about it and trying to decide, I don't know how you open or whatever, if you were going to open some, I would say potentially do the amount you need till you're full pull. Now, if you've not done an event chest before and you're at 0 of 200, you would need to do all 200 to guarantee it. So that doesn't help you. But if you're someone like me where you're halfway or even a little bit more than halfway, I'd say at the very least, potentially open until you're guaranteed. I just had that thought. I thought I'd throw it in here. So anyway, back to the actual video. And I think that'll do it. Again, kind of just rambled through and like played through this because I just wanted to see what it was like. I wanted to do this last night, but we ended up going to bed a little earlier. So let me know what you guys think of the event. Again, nothing crazy here. Honestly, the bar is low enough that this probably is above it in terms of just what you have. It's not super over monetized. There's a chest that, you don't have to use special coins to buy. If you've been saving Mathams, you could use this chest without any, cost to yourself. So it's not super over monetized, and you do get some free stuff for doing the event. Again, by the end of it, if I got 500 here, if it's 500 a day, you can definitely get all the Mathams and a couple pieces of gear, or all the Mathams and a couple golds for nothing. So to me, that's worth it. I still wish they would do more in events. I think in other games, events are a huge deal when they're around certain holidays or whatever. And to me, like, when there's an event, you want people to be excited to log in. You want them to be excited because there's great deals, there's good bundles. And we've had things in the past. We had the roulette wheel that used to be really good. We've had the garden event, which people loved. We've had different mini games that have been better, some worse. There's been rewards that have been cool. Again, I've talked about it before, but we've got like the colored speech bubbles. So the red, yellow, all that stuff. We got that in one event. That's never come back. So things like that could make events a little bit more memorable and fun to play. But it does seem like we get just kind of the bare minimum. But for now, it's a couple of extra free things a day and a better chest than normal. So if that tickles your fancy, go for it. If not, just keep playing, doing your thing. But that'll do it for my review. Not actually very ranty because honestly, we've had worse and we've had higher expectations. So I think my expectations are just at the floor. So I'm like, okay, like there's some free stuff. All right, I wish it was better. No word on the new commander yet. We're going to have Balrog. Well, I think it's going to be Balrog commander. They said it's going to be an evil commander people have been asking for. So I'm not sure when we'll get that announced, or maybe at the end of the event there'll be some kind of thing. Like that would make sense to me. You got hype, you got a new event, tie it into something happening and with people on, and then do a big announcement that hey, Balrog's coming, get ready, yada yada yada. So no word yet, but that will do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, I'll see you in a future one.